Good evening. Almost said afternoon. Good evening, friends. I hope all of you are well. It's a bit chilly where I'm at. But yeah, I hope all of you are well. Welcome to yet another session, another conversation that promises to be great and to bring a lot of growth and positive energy. So today, if you remember the last time, earlier on in the year, we had a conversation about resolutions, New Year's resolutions. We were discussing what normally happens when we go through our New Year's resolutions and some of the things that normally cause or result in us not fulfilling those resolutions. So, my guest and I had shared what we do, right? So, today we're going a bit deeper on those. We're looking at that one specific goal that we normally have, which relates to our body goals. So today we'll be having a conversation looking at that. For example, I had a plan in my journal, and I've fallen off. I look at my body and I'm like, hey, we're nowhere close to where I had planned, right? And I thought by now I'd be at a particular point. And so today we'll be talking to that individual that looks at their resolutions and they're like, I'm nowhere near where I thought I would be. Or even that one that has already said, you know what, I tried it. It's not for me. Maybe these goals are not in my genes. So let me just leave it. It is what it is. It's not going to work. So today we'll be talking about that. We'll be looking at what normally causes these, maybe, some of the possibilities and how we could get back on the race. I'll be talking with Basetsana, Digashu. I've been trying practicing that surname, Digashu. Yes, Basetsana Digashu. She is a personal trainer amongst many things. I sent you guys her bio, but yeah, so we'll be talking about that. She has a lot of experience in training people, in working with people achieve their body goals. So she's going to share some of her thoughts and some of her experience. Siswam, how are you?
Hi, Slimy. I just start off with saying that, this is my first interview live session. So I'm really excited about this. Bona, Mikelomo. And I really love that you call your people friends because my community, I call them Bochomi. So I'm guessing I'm tapping into Hi,
Yes, the vibes are connecting.
but I'm good. How are you doing today?
I am good and excited for this session because, like I had said, yeah, no, those body goals, yeah, So I'm really keen on this session. But yeah, besides Masi, the personal trainer, who's Masi?
Yo, but she's a bubbly girl. I'm bubbly, I'm happy, I'm a lot of things. I'm very religious, you know. I'm a bookworm. But Basi is like a normal person. Basi is like you. Basi is like virtual me, your friends. Basi also has fitness goals. She's also on her own fitness journey, and I'm also like going through this with everyone. That's who Basi is.
I love the fact that you were saying you're also in your own journey. So you're not just going to be speaking to us through the textbook or whatever, but you also based on experiences as well. And also the fact that you've been working with people trying to achieve their own goals. So I set my goals, these body goals. However, I did not stick to them. What could be some of the things? What happened, with many people that you normally meet? What are normally the issues?
Okay. So the first issue, you're gonna kill me for this one. But the first issue is actually having a body goal. Like it's having a body goal. Bruh, like imagine.
Okay. So I'm not
Because,
supposed to have it. Okay.
like think about it, man. Your mindset when you're setting your body goal, where does it come from? Let's talk, I'm gonna use you. But tell me, what was your body goal and why did you want to achieve it?
Yeah, I know. I see where you're going with this. Okay, but let me answer. So for me, I used to be a very, those who know me from back in the day, I used to be a very skinny chap, right? He used to be very skinny. And so, yeah, I was very skinny. However, I loved rugby, so I played rugby. So I started bulked up a bit, and saw some of the results, and was like, oh, okay, so this gym thing now, so it's not for those who want to lose weight. So it's for everyone. So I started then, and then after high school, went to varsity, started modeling. So now with modeling, I was mainly around photographic and runway. So I had to walk without my top many times or a lot, which meant, I had to be ripped a bit, so that we see some abs here and there, So, and then, yeah, so now from there, now my standard was now informed by that, okay, runway and all of that. So now I had to look a particular way, be ripped and all of that, so that when I walk there, I look sexy, as many would put it. And then, so once that happened, I achieved that, which was great. And then life happened. And what my mother and everyone else in my family had been telling me for years actually kicked in, where they had said, once you reach a particular age, your body's going to start changing. You're going to start seeing the body that you see with everyone else in the family, which is quite a bit big and all of that. So now it started catching up, and I got adult body, if I may call it that, right? So now my body goals for this year were, hey, chap, let's tone down on the mkaba. Let's try and get not back to being, small, but let's go back to being a bit ripped. So that was the journey that resulted in the goals for the year.
Yeah. And I can tell you that right now, you're not the only person that feels that way. Like a lot of our listeners and people who started their fitness journey also had the same vision. How they would like to change or look a certain way. And majority of the time, that comes from a place of low. It comes from a place of you wanting to change your body because you don't like it. And what that comes with is time. Now you give yourself time. I want to achieve this by this time, or I need to go fast with it. And think about when you get a recipe. This is me, I do a lot of examples, but think about getting a recipe to bake a cake. Nah? And then this cake takes 4 hours to make. But when you want it so bad that you want to try and make it in 30 minutes, right? So now that you are mixing your dough, mixing your ish, and then you're putting it in the oven, and then now you're like, okay, how do I make it bake in 30 minutes? So you're gonna take the heat up, all the way up. And your logic is gonna tell you that, okay, it should work. And then what's gonna happen is you're gonna have a burnt cake. That's what you're gonna have. I'm not sure if I should even call it cake, but you're gonna have a burnt product, something that you can't even use. And that's what happens to most of us. So when you have a body goal, it gives you that time thing, it gives you an image that you need to achieve, and now you want to get that thing so fast. You're looking at the end product, and it's just not gonna help you specifically, if I can say that. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm mumbling a bit. No?
You are.
So my advice is, when moving into a fitness journey, let's look into health goals, performance goals. Go into this journey out of a place of appreciation for your body. So instead of changing your body because you want to look sexy, let's change our body because I want to look healthier. I want to move better. I want to redefine the person that I am to be a version. You want to push yourself. Let me say that. You want to see how far you can push who you are. And also understanding that the body that you have right now, the body that you had in Jan, the body that you right now as we speak, and the body that you will have at the end of your journey is a body that you love. You get me? It's just different shapes of you, but you love yourself. Okay, so now let's look at you start off with asking yourself, why am I doing this? Am I doing this for myself? Am I doing it for other people? And am I hoping to get something out of it? Some people think that if I change my body, I will be able to get a partner. I'll get a better job. I'll feel better about myself. Nah, but the truth is, as long as it's not coming from inside you in a good place, even if you have like $1 million body, you're never gonna be happy. So let's try get into this journey so that you're happy and at the end of the day, a healthy you.
So the first, okay. So my first problem, many times you're saying the first problem is the why. And so if the why is not right, then it doesn't sustain us throughout that journey. Because then we start feeling like I'm not achieving it, or I'm not achieving it as quick, and then we end up having that burnt cake. I love that example, by the way. So that's what the problem is. So now, okay, now I hear you. So you saying it's my why. It needs to come from inside. It needs to come from within, from a place that's loving and that will enjoy or love the whole journey. Loving the present and also where we'll get to. Right? Okay. So now, let's say now I am now saying, okay, I heard you, Masi. You know what? Let me rechannel, that motivation and come back, right? And then I do that. Now, how would it look, or what else then would I need to consider now if the why, let's say now my why is correct, right? What do I then need to do? Let's say now I've realized that my plan is not working because it comes from the wrong why. So now I say, okay, let's fix it, and we fix the why, and we develop the correct why. I spend enough time on self. And then now I say, okay, now let's get started. Are there other things that I would need to consider now that I'm restarting and getting back on track with the body goals? Not sure now if I'm supposed to call it the body goals, but okay.
Let's call them health goals. I feel like let's call them
Okay,
health goals.
health goals, yes.
Now you've got your why. Well, you've written it down. You've got everything that you need. We're looking at now the people that are around you. Who are you keeping around you? Okay, like I mentioned that I am a religious person, and there's a scripture in bad association. Bad association ruins useful habits, right? So the people that are around you, are they for your journey? Are they people who are cheering you on to see you be the best person that you can possibly be? Or are these people who are actually going back and putting back those body goals onto you, putting on unrealistic expectations? So for example, using you as an example, if you keeping around people who still have that image of what you should be. You should be a supermodel. You should have a six-pack. You must be ripped. And now every day people are asking you, Donna, my six-pack was good. You want to have people that are going to be on some, you know what, now I can see that yesterday you did 10 push-ups, today you're doing 20. Like, I love it. I see it. So people who are going to be encouraging, people who are going to be for you, man. You want people that are going to help you see the best person that you are, the best version of yourself. And people are going to appreciate that best version of yourself. And it goes back to changing your body for a partner. Do you get me? Because some people actually do this for a partner because they want to meet someone's, what's this? I always forget this. Someone's, help me out here, but standards. Yes.
Sure.
Standard. You want to be part of the brand of that person. So you want to keep someone that doesn't make you feel pressured to be something else. You want people that allow you to go through your journey the way you want to go through it, in the best way for you. Yes.
Sure. So now it's my why, and it's the people I associate with. So now are you saying after I figure out my why, I need to start sitting down and just checking who are my friends, and then checking, okay, this one has to go, this one has to go? Or would you say after that, now I need to go to my friends or those who in my close or inner circle to then say, hey, I'm on this journey now. I'm going to be doing A, B, and C, D, E, F, G. I want to work towards these health goals. Should I do that? Would that maybe be a nice route, or just say, okay, normally Asanda is very toxic. Cut. Basi, she's already works out a lot, so she's going to create her own expectations. Cut. Or which way would I have to approach this?
No, I mean, you can just tell by the way your friends react around you. Yes, you don't have to completely cut them out because of your fitness journey, but maybe when it comes to that aspect of things, limit them. Like, try not open yourself too much to them when it comes to that. Am I making sense? But try have a group. Know that when it comes to my fitness journey, my people, this is Bali, this is Angie, this is Precious. These are my people, because these people actually want me to move forward in it. Am I making sense? So you're not completely cut off. I mean, but if a friend is toxic, I'm just saying.
Okay, I hear you. Now,
Okay, I just wanted to mention something else.
Yeah.
And our friends are just the people that are around us in person. You need to also consider social media. Who are you following on social media? The people you're following on social media. Like, I know I spend a lot of time on Instagram, right? So when you're scrolling down your page, do you feel terrible about yourself? Do you wish that I look like a certain fitness influencer? And if that fitness influencer makes you feel encouraged to be a better version of yourself, or after going through that page, you really feel really crap about yourself. Sorry for the language, but you feel like, yeah, you know what, man, I need to start working out. And that next session you go in with that thing, I want to be like so and so. Those are the people we should maybe consider unfollowing, because they putting you in a space where you are wanting what another person has instead of what you could be.
Okay. I'm actually noticing that there's a lot of internal and psychological work that goes into having health goals. Actually, that's what I'm noticing as we're talking. That in fact, it's not just a matter of go on Google, find a picture that I want, and I'm like, okay, I want to achieve this, and then we just move. But there's a lot of actually internal work that also goes into achieving these health goals that we want. Mm-hmm. Yes?
Yeah, because what is health if we don't look at our psyche? You going into this journey, it's you going into a health journey. And your health journey also considers your mental state. It considers if you are even ready to start. There are some people who, like, mentally, they're not ready to go into a fitness journey. And it's also okay. Start when you're ready, but you need to, yes, but I'm talking too much right now. But yeah, a lot of side
I don't mind. we don't mind. We don't mind. You can talk a lot. We don't mind. But I want to ride on something that you've just mentioned. How do I know if I'm ready? Because you said sometimes you get people that are not ready. So, because I'm thinking to myself, if you're saying that, then it could possibly mean that I might find myself beating myself up for procrastinating, or easily judge myself as not being serious, not being disciplined, not being focused. Gandhi, I'm not ready, because that's what I'm getting now as you're speaking. So how would I see if I'm not ready?
When it goes back to the beginning, your why.
Okay.
So if your why is anything else and not yourself, if you are not the main character in that why, you are not ready to start. Let's get that why right.
Okay. Still boils down to the why. Okay, cool. Okay. Now I hear you, right? One of the things now I'm testing my own, in case I've been feeding people the wrong thing. So you see, the thing with me, right? I spend a lot of time looking for information before doing something, right? So even when it comes to fitness goals or health goals, I spend a lot of time researching or reading up just to see if, you know, I'm doing, which means even the exercises. I even check out the exercises to make sure my form is right and everything. I spend time checking out videos. So normally, or every now and then, I would look at someone. Now, I don't specialize in fitness and all of those things, but I would look at someone and then I would share some thoughts. And one of the things I normally would share with the person or that I've encountered was, you would find that, for example, a person would say, can I join you? Can I be your fitness or gym partner and all of that? And then I realized that, oh yeah, my perception would be, sometimes I'd notice that, you know what, this person, they're not even clear on what they want to achieve, whether they are bulking up, whether they are cutting down, trying to lose weight, or what are they doing actually, you know. And so my then conclusion has always been, if that is also not clear, then you might not get to your goal and you might get discouraged along the way, because you could find yourself spending a lot of time, doing something that is counterproductive to what you want to actually achieve. Now, because you specialize in, I want to check, have I been feeding people the right information, or and
No,
don't be shy if I've been talking nonsense, please
no,
do.
you're right. You're right. Like the people that I know that have been training with a 2 kg since 2018. Till this day, they go to the gym, train with a 2 kg, but they're there doing their thing, pushing, but nothing. But this is where getting a trainer, a fitness coach, a community, that this is where it comes in. Having some sort of expert helping you. And I know that, what, ma'am, when it comes to fitness, the industry, there's so much information out there. Like you go on Instagram and you find information, and you go on YouTube and you find information. You Google fitness and a million articles will come out. And some of these articles are contradicting each other. And, so the best thing you can do for yourself, because unfortunately it is an industry where a lot of people feel that, you know what, I can work out, let me just go be a personal trainer without actually studying. So that's where a lot of problems come. But if you get a qualified trainer, and when you do get your trainer, please, they will not even see it as disrespect. Ask, where did you study, which qualification did you do, so that you're also confident that your trainer knows what they're doing. Right?
Sure.
Then once the trainer is going to give you they're going to go through a whole program with you where you set your goals properly. The trainer can do fitness assessments on you, and that way you know how to navigate your journey, even if it's just for a few months, just so that you yourself have a clear direction. Let me say that. Yes. So you're right. People coming into the gym doing their own thing, but and there's nothing wrong with that, guys. Like if you're doing research and you understand, nothing wrong with that. But the best way to do it is via a trainer, because a trainer will it's an experiment. This person went to school for it, so they're ready to help you. Yeah.
But now, Basi, what if I can't afford you?
But I know. Yeah, the one thing that's stressful about personal training is that it's not accessible to everyone. But now we are the world has changed, let me say that. The world has changed, and what the pandemic did is open a lot of opportunities when it comes to fitness. And online personal training, guys, is really cheap. I can promise you can get a trainer for 100 Rand per session or 150 per session. And then you've got group classes that are for free online. Okay. You've got people who are willing, like, listen, DM me if you want advice. But there is a lot of trainers right now that are ready to help you guys out. As long as you are there, you're motivated, you've got the right view when it comes to your fitness journey. There are people out there who are ready. So look into that. Group classes, guys. This is where it is at. Group classes. And group classes are not that expensive, I promise you, especially online ones.
Okay, so before I leave that point, I just wanna, because I'm thinking about someone who says, oh, okay, group classes. Okay, where would I possibly find these?
Well, I mean, I have group classes.
Okay. So a plug right now, follow Masi, and then you'll see those group classes. And she says they're affordable. So if it happens that they are expensive, please just inbox me and be like, hey, she's charging us 1,000 Rand, yet she said they are cheap. Okay, please tell us. But okay, cool. So yeah, you're gonna say something?
No, I just wanted to say that besides me, if you have a Virgin Active membership, they have group classes. Well, group classes come with the membership. So you've got a whole lot of classes there, friendly instructors. You've got fitness stuff on the floor that's ready to help you out. So in the gym like Virgin, you know that you've got people who are ready to help you. Even if you don't have a trainer, there are people who are ready to give you the fitness advice you need.
Okay. So now I wanna go a bit in on that question that I had asked and what we just spoken about now. Now let's say I want to lose weight. What goes into that? What are some of the things that I have to consider? Because now I've learned that 2 kgs for 2 years, something is wrong. So what are some of the things that go into that could ensure that I actually reach that particular goal? So I'm losing weight because of health reasons, because most you told us, not superficial stuff. Okay, so yeah. So now I want to lose weight. What are some of the things that
So we're
that
gonna
I'd
just
have to? Mm-hmm.
You're gonna just start off with picking up healthy habits, and one of these habits is your diet, right? When you go into it, again, get a professional. Look at a dietitian, a nutritionist, someone who can just advise you with starting out. And usually you would have to go into a calorie deficit where you will be having less calories and working out more calories, but within the boundaries of health. And then now you start with your workout program, go into a program that will allow you to burn all those calories, but also find something that's enjoyable, that's sustainable for long periods of time so that you can actually achieve your weight loss goal. So so that you can achieve your weight loss goal and that's something that's sustainable over a long period of time. I feel like I said that twice, but yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
there's 2 things. Forget about the drama. It's your food, it's an exercise program. Those 2 working together, you will achieve wonders in every single program, actually.
So me working out every day for the week, and then I decide to reward myself with a large pizza on Saturday. Is it fine? Because I heard you mentioning food.
I mean, it quantity on that pizza.
I'm getting a large, trying it alone over Netflix.
Now, that's a problem because now you have to have a balanced diet. So now if there's an imbalance in it, obviously you're counteracting everything that you've worked on. Your nutrition, can I just say that it is it does all the important behind the scene work. Do you get me?
Okay.
So if your nutrition is it's not on point, you are working very hard, but you're doing it for nothing.
Okay. So these things go together.
They go together.
I've heard someone on that note, say, more than one person say, but eating healthy is expensive. and I can't afford it. I'm a student.
Yeah, but you see, it's because, see, I'm gonna be touchy about this because I'm very
Come,
passionate.
bring it.
It's because the places where you're looking for health, like your Instagram pages, these influencers and all of that, because we're out here looking for clout. I'm gonna post the expensive stuff. Do you get me? I'm gonna post the heavy stuff. I'm gonna tell you that, you know what, you need fresh veggies every single day, and you need A, B, and C, and this is healthy and that's not. And honestly speaking, how it can get expensive. It can. But with the right person, a good dietitian knows how to work with your budget. You give a budget. This is how do we go about getting healthy, but with this. That dietitian knows food inside out. You know, there's actually a dietitian. Can I just give a shout out? Izzy Boy. Like, please go on that lady's Instagram. You will get valuable, and like, she literally takes videos of herself going to Checkers and getting food. Like, you know, okay, I can get this, I can this, and healthy, cheap options. So these are the people that we look out for. Another one you can look out for is an Abby a day, ZA. Yes. Those two. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm just saying those two positions are amazing if you're looking for advice on how to have a healthy diet, but an affordable one.
So again, comes back to, or it links also with the types of people that you follow as well.
Yes.
That's what I'm picking up, that it also, again, comes back. So it's not just for inspiration, but actually it plays a role in everything, the types of people that we follow. Okay. Now, let's say the thing is, I want a person to finish the session and get a picture of where they're at and some of the things that they could be doing wrong, so that they see the importance of maybe going to see a dietitian or yourself, you know. Now, let's start again with the person who wants to lose weight. If I want to lose weight, if I'm exercising, what kinds of things are actually counterproductive in terms of me exercising? For example, if I want to lose weight, if I don't want to make example with the 2 kgs again, but if I'm exercising and I go to let's say I go to the gym. I go to the gym, lift up my 10 kgs, take a 10-minute break after my set, go back in with my 10 kgs. And that's normally my routine, whether I'm doing leg day, whatever. And I normally split up where today I'm doing my leg day and I have a few squats, you know, here and there. And then, you know, I'm busy with my weightlifting. Actually, let me phrase it this way. If I want to lose weight, would I have to approach how I exercise in terms of the sets, the reps, the types of exercises? Do they play a role? And how would it possibly look like if it's a person that wants to lose weight? And then if it's a person that wants to gain weight, you know, like me back in the day when I was very skinny, you know, what would I have to consider?
Okay. So, yes, your number of reps and all of that do play a role. Yeah. So, general rule, but remember, we're all different people. So, what works for me might not work for you. What works for one client of mine might not work for the next client of mine. But the general rule is, with losing weight, you want high reps, less sets. With gaining muscle, building muscle, you want less reps, more sets. Okay. But now the biggest thing out of all of this is, did you do physics in school?
A bit, yes.
Okay, so the
High school.
The first law of physics is that energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed, right? But it can be transferred. And that's what it is at the end of the day with losing weight or gaining weight. Our bodies, our energy is calories, right? So our calories, what we do is we eat them in the form of food. I eat calories, and now the best way to store calories over a long period of time is fat. Okay, so that's fat is stored energy. Let me say that. So when you want to lose weight, what you need to do is now you need to, there's this thing called basal metabolic rate. So that's the calories that you need to just do your daily activity, like your normal bodily functions. So this is breathing, your heart beating and all of that. So that's what you need. So for you to lose weight, you need to go into a calorie deficit. And this calorie deficit, what you do is you are working out just enough, well, you're having less than the basal metabolic rate, right? And working out just a bit more than that, but within health goals. So what that happens is that your body is going to use up what you ate that you need for now, and then the remainder of it, it's going to tap into that stored energy, the stored calories, which is your fat. And that's how you lose weight, right? So the best way to get your body moving and all of that with losing weight, that's why we need high reps and all of that, because that's how you burn a lot of calories, right? But it's also discovered, hey guys, that building muscle also helps with burning more calories. Reason being is that now, think about it, your muscles getting bigger, your basal metabolic rate now requires more energy, so that's going to use up more energy. So that's how it's going to tap into that. That's like, I tried to simplify it. I hope that makes sense.
Oh, it does. That's
how you lose weight. But now, for you to gain muscle, you're doing what? The reverse of all of that. You get me? If you want to build, now you're trying to build, now you're going to go into a calorie surplus. Okay, so with a calorie surplus, you're eating more calories, okay, but within the right ranges, working out hard enough, now your body's going to what? Take in more for your muscle, and that's how you build muscle. Does it make sense?
Yes,
okay.
It does.
So yes, the program is everything. How you build your program is when it counts a lot, but your food is very important. So people like saying 80-20, it's 100-100. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So now you've just corrected me to stop thinking in my head 80-20. Okay, 100 and 100. Okay, now let's go into a bit as we going to wrap up. Guys, comments, like drop your questions. Don't wait for the end in case you're new on the page. You just comment while we're speaking, and then I'll just read your comment. Okay, so now I want to tap into, you've already spoken about it, which is the food element to it. If I want to lose weight, what kinds of food would I possibly have to just guard my intake in terms of that kind of food? For example, sometimes you find on Facebook there are these challenges, especially around early in the year. No snack diet, 60-day no snack diet, and then you find that there's no Coke, no what, and then you'd have that list. You normally find, and they're normally in pictures, and you find them rotating and all of that. Same applies now if you want to, for those who want to gain or bulking up, you'll find again those challenges on social media where now people start, some of these influencers, in fact, you start seeing them eating 5 or 6 burgers, because no, man, we're bulking up. So hence my question. My question comes from that. What kinds of things actually would I just have to, if I'm losing weight, what kind of food would I just have to guard against taking too much maybe? Or and then if I want to gain weight, what kinds of, because as you've said, there's a lot of information out there sometimes.
So this is what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna be out here naming products. So stay away from that. Stay away from that. Stay away from that. You want to lose weight. You want to gain weight. No, this is what your plate should look like. You want to have a protein. You want to have a veggie. You want to have a carb on it. Okay. You want to have your snacks in between. You want to have lots of water. Me. Now logic, you're gonna make healthy decisions. Obviously, you're gonna try to cut down on your takeouts, on your sugars, on your fats, and all of that. Nah. For you to lose weight, you're going back to what I told you about the metabolism and the calorie deficit and all of that. Now we're looking at portion size. Okay. So now for you, you're looking at, okay, if I need to eat so many calories, and please count calories with someone who is qualified to do it. Like I said, some personal trainers and dietitians are qualified to do that with you. Now, calorie counting, you're having that. If you are eating, you are in that deficit, you will surely lose weight. It doesn't matter if you can. I'm not saying go be out here binging on unhealthy food and saying Basti said. No. I'm saying if you have a balanced meal that is healthy and you've got your cupcake here and there, whatever, you will be fine. And if you're bulking up and you're having the right amount of calories, but keeping that balanced diet, so I'm going to repeat this: a carb, a protein, veggie, snacks in between, you will be fine. So there is no need for you to be out here stressing about, you know what, if I want to lose weight, I need to start taking lemon water. Or if I need to gain weight now, I need to have rice, chicken, and broccoli every single day. No, it's just a matter of, it's playing around with numbers. That's it. It's playing around with numbers. You know, for 1+1 will give me 2. But if I need 1 again, I need to -1. That's what it is.
Sure. Then my last question that speaks to that. Would you recommend, I think I know your answer to this one, but let me ask it because we use it. Would you recommend I get some of these, you know, there are a lot of apps out there. Would you recommend downloading an app when it comes to calculating my calories?
I answered that too fast. No. No, I won't. Because for you to for you to calculate your calories, you need your body fat percentage. And only a professional can do that. Most of these apps will use your BMI, but they won't take into your BMI doesn't take into consideration your protein mass. Okay, so these calories that you need, the basal metabolic rate, is calculated by your height, your weight, your body fat percentage.
Okay. So these ones, it's not gonna work. Just try my dad.
He's trying to dance and he'll give you dodgy numbers. He'll like look at me, Basti. I'm a very small person. Okay, I am. Oh, me taking out my numbers. I'm 46 kgs, right? It will say I'm underweight. Yeah. But now, looking at my height and everything, it will say I'm underweight. But looking at my muscle mass and all of that, the girl's healthy.
Okay. So it might actually just give me a wrong, because now if it's saying I'm underweight because I'm Basi and it says I'm underweight, then that means I have to work a certain way when it comes to food and everything. Kanti, the girl is fit, the girl is healthy,
That's
and
great.
they've just been misled. Okay. Then now we've covered that one. Now again, apps, exercising apps, workout apps.
Mm-hmm.
Would you recommend?
Yeah, but it goes back to whose app to get like. I think I lost you, but yeah, it goes. Depends on whose app. There's a few people that I can recommend right now. You've got Kaisa Fit. She's amazing. You have, what's this lady? The Sweat app. That's also great. And then I want to think of someone else. The Blogilates app is also great. So all these three apps, you can try them out.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, yes, I can hear you. I'm here. I am going to, at the end of the session, I'm going to get these from you, the recommendations, which was the Instagram pages, with some of the dietitians that go to check us and take videos. And then now it's also the apps. And then, yeah, so I'm going to get those from you. Then I'm going to drop them on the comment section for everyone. Okay, so I think you've given us a well-rounded information session, if I may call it that. I think now, we are, and as a result of not even getting questions, people are not asking questions. Instead, I think they're just noting things down. Okay, so which is good. Now, I want your parting shots. Your parting shots, thoughts that you want to leave us with as we're wrapping up the session. And then from the parting shots, I want where we can get a hold of you. Okay. So where we can get a hold of you, because some are probably thinking, you know what, I hear she recommended a lot of people. I want her. All her recommendations, they're fine, but I want her because I've heard her. So yeah, so those two things, your parting shots and then where we can get a hold of you.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. Oh, there's this quote actually pre-quote. I don't know why I didn't say it, but anyway. This quote says, "It is on this journey that we discover our sense of purpose in relation to our body." Okay. This quote means a lot to me because you cannot get your purpose with your own body if you are looking outside. Always remember that when it comes to your fitness journey. Look at the inside, push yourself to limits. It's going to be hard. It's really, you're going to cry sometimes. This journey is not for the faint-hearted, but I promise you, pushing yourself, doing it for yourself, seeing how far you can go, finally achieving that box jump that you were hoping to do, it's the best feeling ever. So keep at it, push. You got this, guy or girl. Okay, but chill me.
Yes.
And then where can you find me? Okay, in person, I'm at Victor Park Version Active. I'm running my own business there, Scarlett by Wesley. So you just walk in and ask for Wesley and you've got Wesley. On Instagram, I'm Scarlett by Wesley, at Scarlett by Wesley. And there you have all my fitness advice that I post on Instagram, my jokes and all of that. And then YouTube. Basetsana Digashu. I actually have a whole YouTube video that explains this a whole lot better because it's better structured. But go there, check it out. There's workout videos there. It's a growing channel. So if you want to recommend it, guys, please go for it. And my phone number is literally everywhere. So if you do need fitness advice, do give me a DM and we shall talk.
So will you charge us for those DMs? Just checking.
I mean, it depends on the level of the question.
Okay. So she didn't say it's free, but it will depend. She'll tell you as you're asking if, this one is too deep. Here are my rates.
I mean, I'll answer it, but to get deeper and go into it nicely, we'll probably have to sit down and talk about it.
Okay. Kasi, thank you so much for the session. I think, it has given us, actually I know, it has given us quite a lot to think about. And yeah, it should have kickstarted a lot of us to get back on that journey and also just reflect. Thank you so much for your time and your data. I'm sure you would have maybe been taking a client now busy with exercises, but you chose to, look all fine and dapper and then join us. So thank you so much for that. And to all my friends who are watching this session, thank you very much, friends, for joining us today. Yeah, so you've heard where to find Basi. I will see you not next week, that Tuesday. Remember, we're live every second Tuesday. We're live every second Tuesday. So yes, join us. I will not announce the topic just yet, but I promise you, there's a lot of interesting topics that are coming up with interesting guests. And I've not forgotten that session on the law of attraction. Don't worry, because a lot of you have been asking, when is it coming up? It's coming. Don't worry. I'm just sorting out a few things so that I get a very special guest to come in. But yeah, looking forward to all those sessions and interactions. Feel free to drop comments and questions even after we've saved the video. I'll respond to some of them and then I'll just mention Basi or drop her handles if that one needs her, and then you can just go to her. Everything else that she's mentioned here, I'm going to drop it in the comment section. Don't worry about that. Cheers, y'all. All the best with those fitness goals, and see you next time. Bye bye.